My content is intended to be used and must be used for educational purposes only. It is very important to do your own analysis before making any investment based on your own personal circumstances. You should take independent financial advice from a professional in connection with or independently research any information you find from my videos that you wish to rely upon, whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise. All right, we got April 24th. It is a Wednesday. No trading videos these last few days, I think. I think especially after back testing this new positional strategy, I think I'm going to be using this positional strategy as one of my main go-tos that I'm going to be trading here from now on. So I just think the daily videos is probably a little bit unnecessary, especially for the higher time frame that I'm using and the less frequency of trades. I think it'd make much more sense if I was still doing those 2 to 3 day swing trades where the daily videos would be very necessary. So going to be updating my positional trades and going through those, talking some technical analysis today, talking a little bit of trading today, a little bit of overall market. So give my opinions on that. So if that is something you're interested, if you could leave a like, comment, or subscribe, that goes very far, and I am very appreciative. So as always, any stock tickers more than welcome in the comments. So let's get right into the current swing trades that I am trading. So as a little reminder, I'm basically trading this one setup on the weekly time frame. I'm going to go pull that up. Let's see if we can go find that right now. Got all my CPA stuff. What is this? Backtesting weeklies. Backtesting weeklies. It's an Excel file, of course. That was so stupid of me. I'll get rid of my. Let's not think about CPA work right now. Turn that off. Backtesting weeklies. Okay, so essentially I'm going for this setup and this setup only. The rules are defined as over here. So if we go through it, I'm looking for EMAs being coiled. That's essentially like a proxy for consolidation. High volume breakout, low volume sell. That's a little bit of a VPA heuristic right there. We got the SR flip. And then we have our rejection of buying or selling, and then volume profile is in there for a little bit added piece. But so here's our EMAs coiled. Here's our SR flip, high volume buying. Okay, let's go take a look at like trade, 12. Let's go take a look at trade 12. EMAs coiled, SR flip, resistance over here, turn new support. EMAs coiled, SR flip, high volume buying. Okay, so that is the setup I'm looking for. So if we go take a look at AEP, if we go look prior to here, let's turn off post market. Don't want to see that. It's kind of annoying. So we're almost in our first week of AEP here. AEP, we have our SR flip. So here, you could say you have resistance back here, especially in this little area back here. We had clear resistance where we struggled, 1, 2, 3 weeks. We broke down. We even found support right here at $80 right here in this candle. The week of January 8th, broke down, rejected, came up, and we supported it right here. So I love SR flips for especially risk, basing risk off of, just because we did have a resistance back here, and then it always is a good area to kind of risk off of, just because we did have that SR flip over here. So that's the SR flip. Your EMAs are coiled. We can make this green because that's the flip. There's your resistance to support, so your SR, or your supply to demand, so your SD. You can honestly call it an SD flip, but I call it an SR flip. Anyways, high volume buying right here on the week of February 26th. High volume buying coming in on the week of April 15th. If we simulate this, here's the week so far. We do have earnings next week, which should be interesting, but honestly, a great week so far. Can't really ask for much more. Volume increasing on these 3 days is very good to see. So nice job so far, AEP. Let's go talk about Duke. Duke, same thing. Your SRs over here. You see those bottom wicks right here. So that's your SR flip. Your EMAs are certainly coiled. We've had a nice bullish run so far on Duke. So nice job. High volume buying today. That's great to see. SO, same thing. SO, same thing. So Southern, let's go talk about it. So why? Here's the setup. Here's the setup. Here's the setup. The setup is ingrained in my brain, and if you're watching these videos, I hope it is ingrained in yours. Not really. It's my setup. You can trade your own strategy, but A little figurative speech right there, but here's your resistance, here's your new support, here's your high volume buying. I mean, that's an aggressive buying candle right there. Here's your pullback back to the EMAs right there. So nice job, Southern. I mean, we did leave a gap down here today, but I think that's fine. You know, we do have a very high volume buying right there. So I could see, you know, a little inside day coming up here, filling that gap, but I think that'd be an awesome spot to re-enter. So nice job, Southern. Pepsi was the addition today. So Pepsi going into yesterday. Let's get a little quick shot of what Pepsi's been doing. So I really, I mean, hindsight's 2020, of course, but Pepsi had an awesome opportunity for buying yesterday. You know, we had this very high volume bullish impulse right here, sold off, gap down actually off of earnings, and then today was just the biggest mega fuck you to bears. Just completely fills gaps below, engulfs the sell candle and fills gaps above on insane volume. I mean, I certainly didn't think that was going to happen today. I thought I'd have a few more days, you know. I thought I'd have a few more days of consolidation or something, just because of how bearish this looked. I mean, this high volume was insane. Now, of course, we did make a nice hammer candle off of that high volume hourly yesterday, so that was a little indicator that buyers were still certainly active. But whatever. I mean, sure. I mean, I did not expect that day, so I did end up entering today. So I had a little alert on for the weekly close. The weekly close at 174.13, so I was looking for some kind of retest, but this was a straight up uptrend day. There was nothing about it that didn't just reek uptrend day. I mean, we had some insane buying throughout. I mean, look at this. Like, this is some insane buying right here. Like, sure, it's at the top of an uptrend, but like, this is still an extremely healthy price action candle. I mean, this is ridiculous buying. I mean, even back here, we had these 3 15-minute candles. I mean, sure, this is probably your biggest bearish sign of the day, where we had the highest volume right there, and that 15-minute candle, and the spread was the smallest of the three right there. Actually, it wasn't even the smallest of the three, so it's not even that bearish. But yeah, I mean, this is awesome day for Pepsi. We're in Pepsi now, so didn't get the greatest entry. I mean, I would have rather had it at 174.13, but I think I entered some commons right around 177. So really liking Pepsi, but with a lot of these, I'm taking leaps. So the equity of choice for a lot of these is going to be leaps if I'm doing options. So over a year of expiration, so long-term, longer expiration. What does leap stand for? Let's play a game. What does leap stand for? I literally have no clue. I literally have no clue. Long-term equity anticipation securities. Okay, gotcha. Leaps. All right, leaps. So we're playing leaps and we're playing commons. I just think anything shorter than leaps is probably not enough time. Just because, I mean, we're gonna be long PepsiCo until we get a weekly close below the 9 EMA. So we could have 5 weeks of consolidation and another $20 move up in a weekly candle, and of course that would be great, you know, for your commons where there's no time decay or theta. So. But options would have issues with that. So I'm just kind of trying out what I like more. Would I rather pay more of a debit up front and get less shares, but more? I mean, it's just you got no options Greeks. Or would I rather trade leaps where I could be getting shares at a very much smaller debit? There's no, no interest rates or no nothing. So. Kind of, grabbing some leaps, grabbing some commons, kind of figuring out which equity strategy is the best for this trading strategy. So that is a little bit of trading recap for this week. I think I'm going to do a little bit more sparse videos in the near future, especially with this longer term positional trading strategy that I am really enjoying. So that is the plan. But thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in a later video.